everyone, I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you about our new sermon series that we're calling Raising the Sail. It follows on from our last sermon series, Dust, where we looked at discipleship or apprenticeship to Jesus. But we're going to be focusing on some spiritual practices, some of the things that we can do intentionally that help shape and form us on our journey. As we've said previously, spiritual practices are not about us earning God's grace or favour or making him love us more. But the image we've got is of us sitting in a sailboat in a harbour, and we can bow up and down and God will love us, but we also have the option to raise the sail, to engage in spiritual practices that help us to catch the wind of the Spirit that transforms us and moves us forward, moves us out perhaps into adventurous waters. Now, what you do may look quite differently to what I do, and there are dozens, maybe even hundreds of spiritual practices that we could look at. So we're going to kind of group them together under 4 different categories, which are worship, community, scripture, and slowing down. Now that may not cover everything, but we reckon if we have a balance of those 4 things, then that's a pretty good foundation for our spiritual life. During this series, the question of the week is going to be merged together with the sermon series. So after each message, there'll be a chance for us to share what our spiritual practices are around that topic. What have we found life-giving in terms of our walk with Jesus? Now, unlike previous questions of the week, there'll just be 1 week on each topic. So if you like to think things through in advance, then be prepared for that. But this isn't about us comparing ourselves to each other or sending ourselves on some kind of guilt trip about what we should be doing or who's doing more. But it's about hearing what works. It's about learning from one another. And remember that small things done consistently over time can lead to a big difference. So we'd really love to hear what your spiritual practices are, whether you've been doing them for decades or you're trying and experimenting with something new. And just as importantly, how are you doing it? What is it that makes it fit with your personality, your stage of life, your stage of faith? You never know, your micro practice might just be the breakthrough idea that someone else needs to hear. So please do come and share with us. And I hope you'll join us as we learn how to be with Jesus, to be transformed into people who are more fully alive and join in with his mission to help the world flourish.